There's the gift shop. Entrance fee for senior citizens, £3. Craft workshops. Pottery shop open. So I've never been here before. So this is it's about well, nearly 25 miles away from where I live, but it's a fairly easy drive to get here. Very quiet here. There's a craft workshop. It's the kids are back to school, so the kids are back to school, so only retired people basically are visiting this now. Well, people, of course, on holiday still, September. Okay, so this is no public access up there. I think this is also an agricultural college located on the grounds. Okay, so it's a bit confusing here how to begin the walk around the park, but I'll just go down here. I think it's a dog walk, but one of the features of this country park, apparently now owned by the county council, is the trees and general foliage. Hidden away. There's no signs pointing to it, so hopefully this is the boathouse constructed. Yeah, all part of Lord Newborough's. Well, I don't know. His predecessors may have constructed it, but I think it was Lord Newborough. Yeah. Okay. There's an example, and of the trees and vegetation in this country park, which appear to have largely got to myself, except for the staff and students at the college. Okay, that was Lord Newborough's mansion, built 1836, or the construction was started in 1830, replaced previous buildings that the one that immediately before it was burnt down, and but it has been under several ownerships since Lord Newborough's time. So the mansion was up until 2020, I think, only a couple of years ago, was a 5-star hotel, but apparently they didn't make much success out of it. And look at that tree there. Look at that fantastic tree. That's what I like about these country parks that at one time belonged to the gentry. They planted these, now I should know the name of that. It's well worth visiting. These are my first impressions anyway, and that's a monkey puzzle. That tree there, I think it grows up to quite a big tree eventually. That, of course, is Caernarfon, I believe. Yeah, Caernarfon. There's another view here coming up of the huge mansion belonging to the local aristocrat back in the good old days. Yeah, look at that. Huge mansion. Now owned by the county council of Gwynedd. Correction, I think that's privately owned. There's a little caravan just parked on the side, maybe. Yeah, someone's living in that rather than a mansion. Yeah, fabulous landscape. Yeah. And look at the trees planted way back in the possibly 200, maybe longer, 200 years ago. No sign of a cromlech here, unless that was it. Someone's made a bonfire out of it. It wasn't, of course, a genuine cromlech. It was one of the follies that were popular. Additions to the estate. They built mock Norman castles and what have you. Not here, of course, but other follies are to be found in this former estate grounds of the Lord Newborough. Okay, I think I've spotted the cromlech right here. Yeah, that's it there. You don't really notice it, but it's yeah, a cromlech. Continue down here. Fortunately, the sun's gone in. But if you like trees, there's some kind of totem pole there. Is the sun coming out? It will make a difference for the photography if it does come out. Now in another few weeks, I'm a bit early, 5th of September, but that would be a good time to visit this park. When the trees are slightly beginning to turn, but on a sunny day in October, this would be a good display of the autumn colours. Now, I think this is kind of like a ruin, against probably mock or folly, the Hermitage, right? There's a well-established beech up there. That was a favourite tree, of course, to plant on these country seats. Going off the beaten track here, I noticed these steps. Don't know where they lead to. You can just have a look at that on the way back. There's a fountain there, or former fountain. I don't know, this little woodland trail here, I'll see where it leads to. You just basically make your way through these woodland pathways. I'll continue on this way. Yeah, there's a bit of the fountain, which I'll have a look at on the way back through the trees. I'm still on this woodland trail, and hopefully the sun will come out. Looks like some other former construction of follies, maybe something to do with the fountain. A kind of a pump took water up to the top, and then you had a series of waterfalls down here going down to the fountain. You can just about see the big house in the back there. Okay, nice tall pines here. Continuing on this these footpaths that go to the end of the park, then I'll have to double back. There's an old bridge there. Old bridge I just crossed. Okay, and up here to inspect this. This is the Hermitage here. Did I say the other, that ruin? I don't know what it was. I thought that was the Hermitage. No, this is the Hermitage. Okay, it isn't locked, so just open that door. I don't think there's much to see inside. Yeah, it's kind of like, to some extent, maybe possibly being vandalised. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's it there. Okay, I'll shut the door again and continue on my way. It's the hermitage back there, and look like there's various standing stones, or not, well, not real standing stones, but they look like standing stones. The real thing, there's another one there. Okay, continue on. Glynllifron, whatever that translates as. Okay, a lot of these trees and shrubs have got identification, sessile oak. Yeah, very large oak tree. Yeah. With all the diversions, it's probably about a 2-mile walk around this country park. So it's a little bit of exercise. There's a few little ups and downs. The sun's trying to break through, but not with any real success so far, which is a pity. Looks like another nice beech tree. Looks like I'm coming up to the end of the park here, and I think this is a sculpture dedicated to Welsh novelists. There's nothing to say what it is, but according to the park map. Yeah. Okay, and there's an obelisk. Oh, and a little pond there as well. Okay, so looks like the footpath, well, goes down there. Let's have a look at this. So I think it looks like you might be able to make your way still a bit further, but this is as far as I'll go. There's open country. And there's this mysterious obelisk. Was it Odyssey 2001? Yeah. It's made out of marble. Don't know if you can see that, sword of Excalibur maybe. There's an arm coming out of the middle of that little pond. Okay, and there's this sculpture again, and looks a bit faded. But there we have Welsh novelists. I think a lot of them were working people that then took to literature and made a name for themselves. All right. Break up there. And look, and the sun appears to have come out finally. So hopefully the photography will have a little bit more colour in it. Okay. I'm just kind of more or less following my nose here, because it's just a maze of footpaths. I'm hoping to spot the amphitheatre around here somewhere. Okay, this is George Wright. Yeah, he's I think it was some placard. I think it's something to do with the Welsh novelists and poets. That's what happens when you follow your nose. I've come back to where I had my break here at the sculpture. Yeah, so that didn't quite work out. I like it here, and of course, one thing I really like about it, yeah, I more or less got. There was a couple of people just where I had my break, but walking their dog. Yeah, so see if I can see if I get lost again. Yes, I'm going in the wrong. I'm going away. I thought I was returning back to the centre, the visitor centre, but no, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, so I'll go to this gate and then make a 180-degree U-turn, because this path goes on, I think, for but yeah, this isn't in the map they gave you. This part. Maybe I should carry on a bit, make a longer walk, but I want to have a cup of tea in the cafe, and it's already 2:30. Look at that there. Now what's that? Yeah, that whole bridge. Yeah, that's not marked on the map. Shall I continue on? This goes on for at least another half, maybe another mile, this footpath. Should I return? Yeah, I'm still debating whether to turn about. I think this walk, I think as it is, I think I'll have done a 5-mile walk when I get back to the car park. Back to where I was well, about 3 or 4 minutes ago. So that's it, sense of direction's completely gone. So all I can do now is go by this stream and go downstream to where I started. The discovery, yeah, a real discovery. Really not, I don't know, it's really all that well advertised. This beautiful place, but nobody here, or hardly anybody here, and I think this is the amphitheatre. They say it's nothing signposted. Oops, bridge closed. Yeah, unsafe. Yeah, so yeah, for some reason or other it's closed. I don't know why, but let's yeah, like that. Huh, the amphitheatre, I'm pretty sure that's the amphitheatre there. Okay, U Island. Huh. Okay. Have you paid the entrance fee? Well, it's not, it just cost me £3 to enter. And you could go to a place like Bodden Garden National Trust near in the Conwy Valley and pay a lot more money and have to jostle with the crowds. But this place, I've got the place to myself. Newborough maybe had what do you call them? Well, he wouldn't have had gladiators fighting there, but he may have had theatrical performances, and what the seating there for, well, over 100 people. Yeah, the amphitheatre, and really nice here. And there's the U, a line of U's there. Well, some of them looks as though they've finished. They come to the end of their earthly lives on this planet, but some are still healthy. Yeah, there's another guy just walking his dog. I just seen, so yeah, what a great discovery. can't. Okay, I'm following the stream going downstream. Bamboo seems to be fairly popular as in this park. Okay, that way to the amphitheatre. Well, I'll try the back trail, although I wanted to get to that fountain, but I may have missed it. Let's see. A decision to make. Well, I saw a little bit of the fountain, so I saw the fountain on this little uphill climb here. It's just down there, so if there's a chance I'll double back to have a closer look at it. This is the bat trail I'm on now. Well, it's kind of like a woodland trail. Yeah, it's beautiful here. All these nice trees, mature trees. That's one thing I'll say for the gentry. Back in the good old days, the Georgian and, well, even before then, Victorian, the wealthy gentry, they like trees. More totem poles. And you can see the big house ahead. There might be just sculptures here. I'm not sure what they signify. Okay, there's the big house. I think that's an extension on the right hand side there. But the house itself was built, the main part of the house was built, I think, at the beginning of the reign of Victoria. Right, when you got kind of Georgian style, neoclassical Georgian. And yeah, there's a bit of a wire fence there. That's private property, but you can see those Grecian urns. Okay, so I'll double back and see that fountain. Other things I want to see before I finish this this walk. It's in there, but I just noticed this. What's this? I'll have to can't see what it. Not sure what it is. Yeah, hidden away here. You completely overlook it. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Angharad Thomas. Yeah. Okay, I'll look up and see what that, get some more information on that. The fountain, it looks like there's still a little bit of water. What are those dolphins? It's supported on dolphins. But it's not, you wouldn't want to go and paddle in the, there though, it's, yeah. Yeah, the soothing sound of water, little waterfalls. And there it is there, the big house with the fountain. I don't know if I'm in time for a cup of tea, celebratory cup of tea. I want to also have a look at that, well, an early model of a standing steam engine, which they probably used to power pumps in the grounds. There's some colonnaded sculptures there, or on a colonnade right on the face of the building there. Neoclassical style. And there's a picture of, well, popular in classical times, but I call them the British Lion. Yeah. There's no direct access back to the start. Looks like I've got to, unless I've taken a wrong turning somewhere, go up this road back to the entrance and then walk back to the where I bought the ticket. Okay, so that's the entrance gatehouse there with the British Lion and maybe the Welsh Dragon. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, so so I had to walk all this, so that's a bit of a, well, I wanted to see the gatehouse, but I'd have thought there'd been a direct footpath back to, at least back to the car park. Okay, cafe this way. And that's it. College Miriam Louisville. Yeah. Back to the car park, but I went the long way round. More last inspection of another folly. Okay, what was this? I'm not sure what this was for. It may have been a pet cemetery. Okay, I'll go up and have a look at that. Okay, the tea shop is still open, so I'm in good time. But I wanted to see the steam engine, if it's if I can locate it. Okay, I think these were all constructed when the gentry lived here. There's the tea shop there.
Sorry about that. Is that okay? It is, yes.
It's the steam engine, but unfortunately it's not open right now. It's closed. Okay. So that's the end of this video. Back to the car park and back home. It's been quite an energetic outing, for me anyway.